Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 7th going to the 13th of August. So let's have a little look and see what's going on for you guys. If you like my background, let me know. I'm in love with it, and my little lion over here that my niece made, handmade, self-taught, incredible, right? But anyway, let's see what's going on for you guys. And if you have not subscribed already, make sure that you do. That button is just down below. Helps us all out. You get notified and I get to help to grow the channel. It always helps. All right, let's see for Cancer. Ooh, I love this actually already. Yes, I knew there was a reason why. All right. All right, let's see. There are some good things coming for you, Cancer. That's always nice to see. You might be seeing more orbs. Like, you guys could actually, I mean, maybe you're just psychic anyways and have always seen orbs, but I'm kind of getting this energy of like you'll be seeing spirit around you. If you're feeling like you just saw a glimpse of something, pure energy, then you did. Okay, for Cancer, please. Very nice. Specifically in terms of work, building your skills, building your abilities, you do have a lot of success coming your way when it comes down to that. It may not feel like it right now because for a lot of you, I mean, your first oracle card is the here and now. You may be feeling a little bit stuck in terms of work. Maybe you want in work at the moment, whatever it may be, feeling like you're not really progressing, feeling like you don't really know what's to come from your career life, or maybe just your creative life, whatever it is here. A door is opening, but it's almost like Spirit wants you to be present in order for an opportunity to come in. So maybe you're in a period of time, maybe you're on vacation, I don't know. I'm almost seeing like not a standstill, but a phase where they want you to just focus on you, your energy, yourself, because that will directly impact your place of work or your work moving forward. Okay, because your first two cards here, you have here and now. So again, no, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, just being present, enjoying every second of the present moment. It could be uncomfortable, but that's where the doors open, as you can see in that card. And then you have Milk and Honey, which is my healing card. You know, this elephant has no care in the world apart from what it's doing right here, right now, and it's the fact that you've overcome something very challenging, very difficult, but it feels very emotionally, it feels like it's more to do with like finally feeling content with your life without needing the evidence of things being successful. You're just feeling very grateful in the present moment. So whatever it is, Milk and Honey is about healing, soothing, it's all the sweetness of life. And then you have Go the Distance. So I'm going to clarify these individually. I'm just getting ahead of myself here. The Go the Distance card is ambitious. It is ready, is, you know, it's full of courage and speed. So you guys, if you've not got a clear goal or vision right now, within this week you are going to find it. But it does seem like it's stemming from internal energy being built up and then it kind of being pushed out in your external to do with your career, because your first card is the Eight of Pentacles, building a skill, a talent, maybe discovering what that skill or talent is this week. All right, maybe you're turning something that you do creatively or something that you do enjoy into something that is profitable for you. Okay, making money with it. Maybe you're just deciding to study or work on something. It's something that you're doing by yourself. And it could be to do with, again, something that you're going to realize will be a blessing for you later down the line. Because you have the Ace of Wands and you also have the Yang energy, which is actually basically the same thing. It's this built up energy, creative energy, motivation to just throw it out there and get the ball rolling. And as you can see, Go the Distance here is achieving goals one after the other after the other. You're going to be on a roll. So if you feel stuck and stagnant now and you're feeling like, I don't know if you're very negative about it, to be honest with you, because this feels like you're enjoying your time. So maybe you are on a vacation or something. Let's clarify these cards for you. All right, the here and now, please, for Cancer. Is this, yeah, very much here and now. Now, Four of Cups can sometimes be feeling either rejecting opportunities coming your way because you just don't feel up for it, don't feel content with your life enough to take certain opportunities, or sometimes it's just a card of feeling bored and jaded. Maybe you haven't been liking your current energy. These both look very similar, as you can see here. Maybe just imagining things, thinking about the past, thinking about the future, but not taking action on it. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what just happened. Like, just cut off on its own. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me just double check. Yes, you can. All right. Weird. Let's clarify the Four of Cups here. The World. So I kind of feel like maybe you're going through some emotions at this time. Maybe that's what you're processing. Maybe you're just really realizing that in this present moment, you know, what do I don't like? I feel like you're processing. I think that's what this card is about here. I feel like you're waiting for the right thing to come to you. So you may be rejecting things, but I believe that it's because you know something is coming your way. Like a new beginning, a new cycle. But the things that come your way, not as tests, but all right, here you go. You're like, that's not what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this. So I do see that you're rejecting things, but it's not a bad thing. I think you're actually holding yourself to a high standard. The Empress is exactly what you're doing. You're attracting in something, an opportunity most likely. This is about abundance, but the Empress knows her worth. She's not getting off the throne to chase anything. She knows that it will come to her. Why? Because she's deserving of it. So maybe your outlook on yourself has changed, or maybe there's a way of being instead of sitting with this. Because Four of Cups is jaded energy. It's feeling bored. It's like, ugh, I don't have energy to do anything. Don't be like that. That's one thing I'll say. Like, just recognize that in this present moment, whilst you're feeling kind of stuck, opportunities will come to you. The doors will open. But just don't use this time to dwell. Milk and honey for Cancer. Well, for some of you, that opportunity is finally coming in. Of course, Ace of Cups can be self-love, and I love that because that is also what I recognize the milk and honey card to be. So the fact that it's kind of clarifying each other just makes a lot of sense here. You're giving yourself a lot of love. All right, maybe that's something that you're changing now. Is like, instead of waiting for someone to come through to love, or an opportunity to come through to love, you're now doing things that you love and giving your love to people that you have around you, because that multiplies. Or just giving it to yourself if there's no one around you to give to. You then have the Four of Swords underneath the deck. So again, this is just your way of healing. And again, that's another message around the milk and honey. So it's all lining up here for you. You're finding peace. You're finding forgiveness. You're finding an overflow of abundance. I would say to really do something that you love to do. Again, if it is creative, if it is just something that you call a hobby, or if it is just making a certain amount of money for something, I don't know, like whatever the goal is, keep doing something that fuels you, because I do believe it's going to pay off like tenfold is what it feels like. What's going on in your reading, guys? Again, my apologies. What was I saying? I feel like this phase is really you kind of regaining your emotions back, your love back for life itself, you know. One more card, please, for the... Oh, looky here. We have stability. 10 of Pentacles is abundance. You guys could, again, be getting some sort of stability in your life. Even if it's not, like, financially, which I believe it will translate to that in your external world. If it's just you feeling stable within yourself, your body, who you are as a person, and that's the wounds that you're healing, like, I really believe that that will translate into the external world. So you will see, once you're stable within yourself, you're going to find stability in your outside world. When you find love within yourself, you're going to find love in the outside world, you know. Like, that's the kind of mirror I'm seeing here. Sorry if you can hear the wind. It's crazy out here. All right, we have go the distance as well, so let's clarify that. The Fool card. So it's taking a leap of faith. Something's gonna come over you. Maybe it's this new energy, this new sense of exploration, wanting a new adventure, wanting something new. If you are going down a new career path, I believe it will be a new career path. Some of you could end up traveling. That could be a goal. Maybe you'll end up moving abroad with the Six of Swords. Maybe this is just you coming away from that chaotic period of feeling at a lack, feeling bored, feeling jaded. And now you're finally doing something with all this energy that you knew you had deep down and just needed to be unlocked. Yeah, I feel like you felt quite stuck, fearful, stressed. The Ten of Pentacles is to do with your finances. Maybe there is somebody who may have been controlling your finances, or somebody who you felt like you had to, like some of you may feel like you had to prove someone wrong, or King of Pentacles doesn't feel like you. It's a very financially secure energy, but I'm kind of picking up on somebody who you might be actually kind of calling it quits with. I don't think it's a relationship. Could be a boss. Could be somebody who is making you feel anxious about where you're going. Like maybe you are looking up to somebody's sense of approval and you're like, actually, this is just making me anxious. Like, this is someone who maybe you do want the approval of, but it just feels like this person may be just very much focused on status. That's what the King of Pentacles can be, like what's going to make the most money. And maybe this doesn't feel like it will make you a lot of money at first, but it's something that you enjoy and something, again, that gives you some sense of abundance and stability, which will then, again, as I was saying, translate into the external world. So pay attention. This person may be very traditional with how they do things, but it doesn't mean that that's the only way of doing things, okay? So don't let people make you feel stuck or anxious, okay? The new journey has something to do with the Two of Pentacles here, and it did jump out on top of the 8. So I just want to say again, you are going to reach the 10. Just do things that you love to do and make decisions that are right for you. The Justice card tried to come through with that. I'm going to put them back. But it's about balance, making sure that your decisions are balanced. Why do I feel like I want to make this decision and not that one? Okay, like weigh up your options here. Also, who are you doing it for? This is a card of conquering. Again, this is very similar to the Go the Distance card with the cheetah. So this is saying that some of you, again, will travel. This is about gaining new experiences, conquering new goals, having a positive attitude, an optimistic attitude, right? Ready to take leaps of faith and risks. And I do believe it will pay off for you, and it's something that you'll enjoy doing. Yeah, and again, now we're going full circle movement, and as I'm saying now, the Wheel of Fortune is here. You are going to get some really good luck from this. It's like a Jupiter blessing, which is always a really amazing one. Anything else for Cancer? The Lovers. Knight of Swords. Some of you are going to be getting a message here. Maybe having to make a very quick decision. Ooh. Could be dealing with an air sign here. This could be somebody who is a little bit defensive. Someone who maybe worries a lot or maybe causes you to worry a lot. Seven of Wands is usually a defensive energy, the Seven of Swords. There may be some truth coming out about somebody, maybe a Gemini because you have the Lovers and the King of Swords, or Aquarius or Libra. It doesn't have to be. There's a very honest conversation coming through. It does feel a little bit like confrontation. I don't know if a message is coming to you or you are going to be messaging somebody that you may be at a distance from at the moment. But the swords are up, so it kind of feels like there will be honest conversations here. Okay. And there will be like a reuniting. I don't know if somebody like may have... Can you clarify the Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords. This could be like a break. Someone that you've been on a break from. Or maybe you've been fighting a lot and needed to heal from. Can you clarify this conversation in general? The conversation about... The Two of Wands is about the future. Where is the future going? The future of the relationship. Or again, if this is outside of love, it's just the future in general. I do see like a coming together though. I do see a successful outcome out of this conversation, but because we have the Seven of Swords in the beginning, I feel like the way that it starts is very like accusations, or it's somebody is acting a little bit sneaky. Maybe they're just avoiding a certain situation, or they're being quite defensive about it. So there is an honest conversation coming up about why that's been happening. Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. I think somebody's been protecting themselves because they've been hurt. Nine of Wands, being on guard. It's like protecting the heart space. It could be you, that could be somebody else. So that's what the conversation is about. I think somebody has had that somebody's being very defensive. And someone's being defensive because they're hurt. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like a bit of a loop going through in this dynamic. That's why it's very difficult. The King of Swords is coming through that defensiveness. Like, it's almost trying to defend itself. But why? The Magician. I don't really like that. The Magician. Now, usually the Magician is trickery. It can be about manifesting, absolutely. But in a situation where somebody's being defensive and there being accusations, it feels like somebody is... Do I want to say this? The Magician can sometimes be manipulation. But in this sense, it feels like somebody's not addressing something because they almost just want things to be perfect. Like, I just want us to be happy. We don't want to talk about this because I just want things to be happy. But they're like not confronting the pain that seems to be on both sides here. What's the advice then, please, Spirit, in this situation? 2 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and one more. Advice for this situation, these people, and a Judgment. I think honesty is needed. Again, I do see a good outcome here, but that needs to be definitely a big conversation. I feel like there's disappointment on both sides. I think the happiness in a relationship has kind of spilled here, or there have been some things that have upset one or the other person. But the 5 of Cups does say that just remember that there is still 2 cups here. So one in a relationship, of course, depending on the situation, if this is somebody who is horrible, if this is somebody who is not good for you and you know it, then just don't, like, this is not your message. Clearly, I'm speaking to people who it feels like somebody's best way of dealing with something is just to pretend it didn't happen, because they just want things to be happy. They just want things to be the 10 of Cups. So they kind of maybe are defensive, like, I'm not being closed off, and well, this King of Swords, I'm not being detached, when in reality they are. You know, the Magician kind of then swoops in and tries to change things, but it's not. Like, I just feel like someone's hiding some pain, manipulating, gaslighting themselves, that they're not feeling some kind of pain or hurt. Maybe something happened to them outside this relationship, and now one person is kind of begging the other person to speak about it. I don't know. This is just what I'm feeling. All right. Anyway, the 2 of Cups is always, the 5 of Cups here is always saying, just remember that there is still 2 cups there. So just remember, in this relationship, for those who I'm speaking to, the love between each other is still there. The 2 of Cups is still there and is in the upright. Okay, this is a very strong connection. All right, there is still love on both parts. One thing to remember in relationships is that, you know, it's you and me against the world, not us against each other. It's us against the problem, me and you against the problem, not me versus you versus the problem. You know, it's a team. So just remember that you can do things as a team. Maybe that's something to say to the other person if that's not you. But Judgment, we can move away from the situation, we can reconcile. All right, I feel like whatever this is that this person may not be speaking about is just some sort of pain and hurt. I feel like they feel hurt in a situation, whether it's in a relationship or not, don't know. Maybe it's a mixture, but it does feel like this can be reconciled, and that there can be some peace and truth brought to light in a situation here. We just need to have that very open, honest, difficult conversation, but just to remember that this is still a mutual loving connection. We can't just sweep things under the rug for the sake of, we need this, because this will not look like this in the future. It will be 2 people in pain, slowly distancing themselves from one another, you know, or just pretending. You know, don't want that. We want to be very honest. But I don't think it's you. But I don't know. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. What's the key word this week? We have gratitude, all right? It's a good week to pay gratitude. It says, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And our random messages here for you, Cancer, is Parrot. Someone will gossip about your secrets. I always find that that card seems very extreme. It just feels like maybe someone's speaking about you here. We have Candle. You'll be shown the way. We have Woman. This could be you or somebody else. Dealings with a woman. It did jump out with Love, by the way. So some of you may be finding love, deepening love here. We have December. All right, so something may have happened in December, or somebody may be born around December, and it came out with the Rat. Someone working against you behind your back here. All right, and one more. We have Bread. Amazing. Period of prosperity and abundance, which we did see coming up for you. Be careful who you speak your successes to. That's all, especially whatever this December energy is about. All right. Anyways, my lovelies, I wish you guys all the best. I hope you have an incredible week. It does look good. All right. It looks very good. Just a little bit of problem in a relationship, but it will be resolved. So that's very happy to see. All right. Because it doesn't always end like that. But anyway, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. If you like the reading, make sure you let me know down below. I'm not very good at that, but and make sure you subscribe if you have not already. It helps me out a lot, helps the channel out, and also I want to build a lovely, beautiful community on here. So I'm gonna be posting more, or at least dedicating more time to it. I'm trying to become disciplined. Reading tarot can be very exhausting, and in my life, I just feel like I'm having to go everywhere, and it's hard to bring my work with me to do that. I have to bring the mic, I have to bring the thing to hold my camera up, I have to, and I just can't do it when other people are around, if you understand what I'm saying. But a problem for me to resolve, so maybe one day. But anyway, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. I really do send you my love. I really appreciate every single one of you. Even though Cancer, I think your video is probably the least viewed. So go tell your Cancerian friends to get over here. All right. But anyway, I love you guys. I will see you guys next time. All right.